Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2 Meter Crew Anti-Net. My name is Nick, call signs KN6DAL. We appreciate everybody coming out tonight. We also appreciate the owners and supporters of all of these places, the W6VVR and the Vacaville Radio Club, the Freestar Network for the use of their repeaters and digital connections, the owners and operators of the Mountain West system, the owners of the WX5NAS repeater system, and also a big thanks to Mike WG5EEK, Greg KN6KIE, and Brian KK6BXP for taking the time to make it happen. And before we get going, we're just going to take a second and clear the air and see if there's any emergency or priority traffic. If there is, you can come so at any time. And we'll leave a space for you now. If you have any traffic, bring it on. It's a good use of resources. 2 birds, 1 stone, right? All right. The 2 Meter Crew is not an actual club. We're just a group of ham radio operators. We're enjoying and learning all things ham related. There's no dues, there's no fees to be a 2 Meter Crew member. You can find out more information at our website at 2metercrew.net. And you can also join our Discord group. There's links in the YouTube description for those places if you're interested. This is an open net. Everybody's welcome to join. We encourage new operators to jump in and say hi, and everyone's welcome. So the 2 Meter Crew Anti-Net meets every Wednesday at 8 p.m., which is 3 a.m. UTC on the W6VVR repeater. And there's also multiple digital connections available. We have Echolink at W6VVR-R, Allstar Nodes 51094 and 512342, DMR Talk Group 3174-117, YSF Reflector 50462, and Freestar's All-Star links are 2195 and 2196. You can also access us through the Mountain West repeater system. They are digital on P25 and DMR through Talk Group 31062. The Mad Scientist Amateur Radio Club is also connected. And if you can't connect through any of our digital connections, you're welcome to join our Zoom link. And we'll post that in the YouTube description here in a little bit. after we get through me rambling on, and give everybody a chance to get in whatever way they can. So with that, we're also live streaming this at Northwest Ham Shack, and if you click the like and subscribe button, you can get notifications on when we go live, which is every Wednesday, and we appreciate having you. So we'll take a second and see if we got anybody out there that maybe just got their call sign or are new operators. If that's you, come on in now and say hi. All right, no new call signs today. So let's open it up to anybody that wants to come in and check into the 2 Meter Crew anti-net. Come on in now.
N6AJR by Echolink from the high desert.
N6AJR, you sound great tonight. How's your week in radio been? And you got any upcoming plans or events going on?
Well, I had a pretty good week. I got on the air, I think it was Saturday, on the AWRL International DX contest for about half an hour or so. Made a couple of contacts, Japan, a couple down south, Puerto Rico, Brazil, places like that. And all I got's a NFET half wave sitting about 10 feet off the ground. So for that little bit of antenna, I was really happy. Yeah, I've got to get some contacts down here so I get some people where I'm disabled, so I get some people to help me put up antennas and stuff. I got stuff, I just got to get it up. So eventually I'll put up a 300 element 2 meter beam so I can talk to the Vacaville direct, but that's down the road. Anyways, back to you, N6AGR. I'm going to listen for a little bit.
All right, thanks for checking in. Yeah, I appreciate that. I also heard a little bit of chatter on the AWRL contest. I made a few contacts, and it's good to hear that you're getting out there with a compromised antenna and just making it happen with what you have. And I think that your experience is just going to keep getting better as the rest of the year progresses, because the band conditions seem to be getting better and better as the weeks go on. So good luck to you on that, and thanks for checking in with us tonight. Who else we got out there that wants to check into the 2 Meter Crew anti-net? Come on in now. All right. So I'm going to pick on some people in the Zoom chat here. Dave, KN6MEB, usually you have a progress report for us on the shack, but now you've got some video backgrounds of your truck getting almost stuck in the snow. So tell us a little bit about your week and how everything's going.
Yeah, this is Dave, KN6MEB. I haven't done anything on the shack this week. I got everything buttoned up last week and ready for the rain, and we did get a little rain, no leaks. So Kellen, my roof, it held up. Just saying, might not be a roofer, but hey, I did have a great weekend ham radio. I had lots of fun. I've been ordering some parts and pieces and batteries and little odds and ends. I got a 500-foot roll of LMR 400 delivered this week, and I also participated as a bike marshal in the Napa Valley Marathon this last Sunday. So I've run the marathon a time or two. Always been coaxed as a volunteer, and I finally caved and gave in and helped out as a volunteer. And throughout every stage of the race, every mile, they have a ham sitting there on the side of the race course, and didn't get any information beforehand because for whatever reason, the marathon organizers want to keep the ham separate from the bike marshals and everybody else. But I actually used my HT during the race to call the sag wagon, the guy that comes and picks everybody up that didn't make it, to pick up 3 people at the 13-mile mark. So a lot of fun, good time, and just assembling some parts and preparing for the next stage.
Awesome. Thanks for checking in with us, Dave. Let's see who else we got out there. Any other check-ins, digital or analog? Come on in now.
KN6SGJ, Mike and Martinez.
How's it going tonight, Mike? I think I got your call. It was Kilo November 6, Sierra Tango. What was the suffix on that?
Sierra Golf Juliet.
Perfect. Thanks for that. We're trying to get the call signs right because we're logging them on YouTube right now, so people can see like the length of transmission and kind of where everybody's at. So it's kind of a cool visual. But over to you, Mike. How's your week been, and what kind of projects you got planned in ham radio?
The weekend was great. I mounted a little VTEC 25-watt quad bander on my bike and got a battery mounted on there, a LiPo battery. Made a 44600 simplex contact from the top of the hill here in Martinez, where I'm at, to a guy in Rodeo. That was about 20 miles. Pretty good 446 contact.
Hey, that's awesome. Way to get out there and get a little simplex action in. It's always fun to just to sometimes make a call out and see who's out there. You never know who you're going to find. Some areas are real active, some areas aren't. We've talked a few times about that. Guys that are kind of in the crew that have traveled around the area, and they come back and they're like, yeah, there's some places that there's lots of simplex chatter, and sometimes there's not so much. But good for you on that. Well, I appreciate you checking in with us, Mike, and definitely come back again. Let's see what else we got out there. Any other stations want to check in? Come on in now.
Mike Whiskey Juliet. His name is Mike in Fairfield, California.
All right, Mike, W5MWJ. How's it going tonight?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm just relaxing, getting ready to go back to work again tomorrow. As far as this weekend, I really didn't do a whole lot of HF. I set up at one of the parks here in Fairfield, just a new portable operation to do some hunting for POTA, but there was a contest weekend. I didn't really realize that, so there was very little really POTA activity. So I only made a couple contacts on Sunday.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to squeeze those in. I totally understand. Well, thanks for checking in with us tonight, Mike, and definitely come back. We got you in the log there. This is Nick, KN6DAL with the 2-meter crew anti-net, looking for any stations. Come on in now.
K5AN, Slater.
How you doing tonight, Slater?
Been a bit of a busy evening, but such is. Finally getting to head over to a friend's house to deal with something that isn't just more work stuff. But glad to hear Net on the air, as always.
Yeah, thanks for checking in with us. And if I got your location right, you're kind of near Santa Rosa, right?
Depending on the evening, I might be near Santa Rosa, might be elsewhere. Tonight, I am driving down El Camino Real and San Mateo.
You're mobile in San Mateo right now. Are you coming in via RF?
I am indeed. I believe I'm on the CDL repeater on 25 right now.
Yeah, your audio sounds really good. A little bit quiet. I'm glad to hear you come in through that repeater system because I was curious how it sounded. The audio is just a little bit low, but you sound really clear. So I appreciate you coming in tonight from that direction, and definitely check in with us again. This is Nick, KN6DAL, looking for check-ins. Who's out there? Come on in now. Well, I heard a key up, but I didn't get any audio there. If you want to try it one more time.
Kilo 7, India Bravo uniform, K7 IBU, Striker.
Striker, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Good to see you on YouTube again, Nick. Thought I'd get a call sign in there north of the Columbia. I got nothing new in radio this week. Work's been taken over, so no news on that forefront. I'm back to net. Hope y'all are doing well.
Oh, we're all doing good, man. You know, you used that work excuse last week. I don't know if you're allowed to use it 2 weeks in a row. I think you need to manage your priorities a little bit better here because, you know, ham radio, you gotta staple that into what you got going on in life, man.
That one, but there's something about keeping a roof over the kids' heads that kind of looms over you. So, yeah, it's a fun time in IT as always. If you work with computers, it's sometimes never ending.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you how little I know about computers, okay? When my computer stops working in the middle, it's usually in the middle of the anti-net, I call Connor, and he remotes into it and fixes it for me while I talk. So that's about what I know about computers, just enough to get me in trouble most times. But, yeah, I totally understand work being crazy, but hopefully you get some antennas up and get some HF going and things calm down for you. But appreciate you checking in, and the YouTube link's up for you if you're interested in coming in. Let's see who else we got out there. Any other stations? Come on in now and check in. Oh, it's so bright when he changes the screen. All right, it's time to pick on somebody in the coordinator group. I'm going to choose Kellen. KN6ETB. I know you've got a story to tell, so let's hear it.
Which story?
Just make one up.
All right. Lately, I've been building a 105 amp hour, 12 volt lithium LiFePO4 battery. That's, 60-70% complete. It's the same one I kind of built, scrambling on winter field day, but it's actually getting a case and some actual PowerWorks power pole connectors on the side of it. And then let me fix my microphone. The just slung up a 160 meter dipole, and also doubles as my guy lines for my tower. So if it gets a little windy, the 160 takes care of it. I actually got to do a little test tonight, and I nailed out 3 contacts, a couple to Washington and another guy out in Oregon. So now I've actually got a 40, 80, and a 160 dipole swung off the towers. And I even gave a little chicken scratch sketch to Nick, and he gave me a good laugh at, but that's all right. What else? Other than that, just trying to chase down some HF gremlins in the mobile. They're little pesky little suckers that just kind of find their way through every little piece of wire. But it's working. Made a couple of contacts today. I did a little HF up at Tower 20 for like 45 minutes or so on top of Mount Vaca, and did a little hunting for POTUS. But other than that, just putting up antennas, little guys, building batteries, and doing good things. Ham harder.
Thanks, Kellen. Man, you're like the I don't even know how to describe you. You just crack me up sometimes. 160 meter dipole is massive. That is massive. How many feet is that in total length of wire?
Let's see. Each leg is trimmed down now. I started at 125 feet a leg, and it's now 118, I think, per leg.
Jeez. So 240 feet of wire hanging up. That's a lightning catcher if I've ever heard of it. But good luck.
And
with
it's in some number 10 gauge. I was hoping I can expand my my bandwidth a little bit, but try for anything I can, especially at 160. Everything just kind of picks up. You're in the noise when you're under 250 feet to the ground.
Yeah.
And I don't have enough space to do a beverage, and I really don't want to lay a bunch of wires on the ground. Mm-hmm. So I got my wife next to me listening to all this, so she's just nodding her head going, right.
Oh, she's supportive. We know she is.
She's supportive.
All right, thanks for checking in, Kellen. Let's see who else we got out there. This is Nick, KN6DAL with the 2 Meter Crew Anti-Net. Any and all stations, come on in now. All right, looks like we're back to picking on people in the coordinator group. Let's see, we got 3 people left. I think it's time to hear from Bert. N6EFR. Bert, how's it going tonight?
N6EFR, Bert. Just got home, just parked the car. So, I'm driving. I couldn't hear you guys on the radio too much, on the HT going through, but maybe just the car should be being too loud or whatever it is, but it's just hard to hear. But no, I didn't have anything much on ham radio this week. I kind of play around, make my a coworker's Christmas light thing work that she had built or something like that. And I was like, I'll try to fix it. Try to mess around. I'm not successful. Maybe I'll make something work and just hot wire it to whatever it has to go to. But yeah, that's all I got so far. N6CFR.
All right, thanks for checking in, Bert. And then we've also got Dan here. He's hanging out. You look like you were doing a little bit of work, Dan, earlier. So tell us what you got going on. N6ETR from KN6DAL. Take it away, buddy.
KN6DAL, N6ETR. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, I've been working on my old Heath kit. I lost receive transmission and everything on it a few weeks ago, so I've been slowly making progress. I intermittently have reception. So what I've done is there's an 11-inch long band switch that controls switches on 5 different circuit boards, and I went to check the alignment on it to see if the detents are lining up, because I get like self oscillation in the radio and intermittent reception. So we'll see. I've got it turned on now, no fires, and we'll see if things get better. KN6DAL and 6CTR.
Thanks, Dan. I always love hearing you check in. You always got something going on, and most of the time it's over everybody's head, so that's always fun to hear. But appreciate it. Last but not least, we have the one, the only, K6 SRV Servando. Oh no, you disappeared. What's going on, Servando? How you doing tonight?
K6 SRV. Can you guys hear me pretty good? Alrighty. I am transmitting out of the new little man pack thing that I put together. It's all battery powered, 2980 with a signal stick that can handle the 80 watts, and I'm transmitting with 30 watts. about 3 feet away from me, and my skin's not burning, so that's good.
I think you need to turn the power up. I would just go all the way and just see how it works.
This is 80 watts, 3 feet away from me. Does it sound better?
Yeah, but your skin's glowing a little bit.
Yeah, seriously though, don't do that. Don't do 80 watts that close to you. It's probably not a good thing. But yeah, 30 watts, it handled it pretty good. Pretty happy with it. I plan on doing more. Planning on using this at my POTAs and get the arrow and do more 2 meter because I'm kind of lacking in the 2 meter area, and I think it'd be fun. And given the current events and state of affairs, it just seemed like the right thing to do, to have a radio that's going to last a long time and is super portable. And in other news, my youngest brother got his ticket yesterday in Concord. He took a class, yeah, and then he passed. So can't wait to see what his call sign's going to be. It's probably going to be a KN. I don't think that they'll do a KO. It's probably going to be a KN.
Well, that's awesome. That'll be cool to check out. I remember reading about that in our text chat. That's super cool. I heard a girl come on one of the repeaters here on my way home. I didn't have a chance. I was in a hurry to get home tonight, so I didn't have a chance, and there was kind of a pileup of people talking to her. 9 years old, got her tech license 3 days ago and just got her call sign. So I'm hoping at some point in the next week I'll hear her on that repeater system and get a chance to talk to her. But that's super cool, man. I always love hearing about when people get on the wagon and get their call sign, and they're always so excited just to try stuff out, and a little bit nervous, and it's always fun to hear. So get them on the air, man. That's super cool. All right, so we've wiped out everybody in the coordinator group. Let's see who else we got out on the radio waves here tonight, and who wants to check in with the 2 Meter Crew Anti-Net. This is Nick, KN6DAL, looking for any and all stations that want to check in and say hi. Come on in now. All right, nothing being heard. I'm going to give one last call out, see if anybody wants to check in. And then if we have no check-ins, we'll just turn it over to Zoom and hang out for a little bit. And anybody who wants to join in is welcome to do so. There's links in the description on YouTube to get into the Zoom chat. And anybody's welcome to join in. So one last call for any stations, digital or analog, that want to check in before we shut it down. Come on in now. All right, nothing being heard. We're going to go ahead and shut down the repeater systems and turn them back to their normal operation. And we'll be hanging out in the Zoom chat for a little bit for those of you that want to join in. Thanks, everybody, for coming out tonight, and we will see you next week. 7-3. So, Servando, I downloaded that Hammers program for my computer. I love it. I absolutely love it. So here's what I found out. So it uses 3 different sources to. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So it uses 3 different sources to pull in data, and not every call sign, for whatever reason, has GPS coordinates. Through every source. So what you can do is you can actually go through your log, switch so you can get them pulled from QRZ, you can get them pulled from HamDB or from HamQTH. And so I subscribe to HamQTH so that I could put in credentials for that, and then you can go in and check everything out with each one to find the coordinates. And as long as one of those 3 places have it, you can pull in a line drawn on the map. But there are a couple call signs that it just doesn't have the, like if it's a PO box, it won't always have the location, and you can't log it and visually see it. But most of them you can get to show up. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they you know what I like? Dave, that's pretty cool. Hey, you know what I like? What I like about the hammers right now is that they have a very strong and very active and like relatively young group of people in the forum. I don't know if you've jumped onto the forum that they have, and people put in requests there, and if it gets upvoted, the guy like gets to work on it right away, the creator, and he's pretty responsive. I thought that was pretty cool, something you don't usually see. And
Right.
and what they're trying to do, what they're trying to do is they're gonna make it to where you can import ADF, is it ADF file, ADIF or
ADIF.
ADI files, and you can make this a standalone log. You can create a master log, and this will be a standalone log to keep track of duplicates, whatever, they're going to try to make it to where if you're logging into your master log and you're logging in, say, a POTA for that day, you can take that log for that POTA that day, export it to K6 or wherever your designator is, and then your master log stays updated. And so you can always tell if you have a duplicate in your master log or it's pretty cool, man. I think
that's a cool idea.
going in the right direction. It's going in the right direction, and I love it. I love it.
I haven't used it on the air a lot, but I agree. I mean, the product development and keeping it simple and functional that you can use kind of on the fly as you're trying to operate,
right?
Seems to be what we need comparatively to garbage that we don't need. It seems to be pretty helpful, and I played with it a little bit, and it seems to be very straightforward and integrate well to whatever else you're subscribed to pull the other information from whatever contacts you're working with. So it's cool.
You need to get a hold of that guy and get him on here, Servando.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that would be cool, because I think right now it's available for Mac OS. It's available for Windows, Ubuntu, which I don't know what that is. You might know what it is, Nick. Ubuntu, or Ubuntu, and Raspbian, which is pretty cool. That it's available across pretty much everything that we use. So there's that.
Yeah, I really like it. I made my longest contact on HF this weekend to Argentina.
Nice.
Yeah. It was just under 7,000 miles.
Oh, distance.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
cool.
that's awesome. Hey, I made the longest contact I have is like 5,500 miles. It was to Northern Ireland, and I couldn't believe it because the guy came in so strong, and I was like, I put myself out there. He immediately called my call sign, and I'm like, I'm doing on a POTA at I think Bog Mountain, and I'm like, I looked it up, and it like the point went all the way to North Ireland, and I was like, are you in Northern Ireland right now? And he's like, yeah, I'm in Northern Ireland. Well, actually, I'm right here. And I was like, I was speaking to him like crystal clear.
Yeah.
He read me 5'7". I was reading him 5'9". It just so happened.
Those are the guys, even if you're doing a POTA, those are the guys you just stop and just start talking to. And just
we QS wide, like, 3 up, and we were just talking about the weather and everything going on over there. Super and cool. How they're dealing with COVID and everything. So it was pretty cool, dude. It was awesome. And he sent me his QSL card. I sent him one. It's pretty cool, man. It was really cool to get that.
That's awesome. Those are experiences you're never gonna forget, that, and that's kind of like the magic behind this whole radio thing. You set up and you anticipate like what's going to happen. You know, you're going to hear some local stations or some people just kind of far away, and then something like that happens, and you're just like, you walk away going, did I really just do that? Did I really just make that happen? Nothing in between you guys, and that's super cool to hear.
100 and then 100 watts. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, and then so my little brother, he helped me finish up the DX Commander, and I tested it, and I got some guy in Minnesota, and my brother was freaking out. He's like, "Are you serious? He's in Minnesota right now." I was like, "Yeah. I mean, that's just Minnesota." And then I'm all hella
You're like, yeah, let's find somebody further away, dude.
yeah. And I was trying to get someone and someone, you know, further away, and we can hear. And then like I was, you know, I needed to break down, and I can hear a VE station, and he's like, "Where's this guy?" I was like, "Oh, that guy's in Vancouver." I was like, "But we get Vancouver all the time." And he goes, "Wait a minute, you can talk to people in Vancouver?" And it was just like he was just blowing his wad. Dude.
How old is he? How old is your younger brother?
Oh, dude, yeah, he's born in 92, so he's 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay. Cool. That's cool.
I was pretty stoked during the competition. I hit 47 contacts.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. I was pretty stoked to get that Cape Verde. They were just off the east of, or no, just west coast island of Africa.
I think I might have logged them.
That's so sick, dude.
They were D4K.
Yeah,
he was on a handful of times.
I would go bananas, dude, if I got Africa.
Dude, the first night I had my 40 up, I hit New Zealand. I was stoked.
Yeah, dude, and you were like, oh, this person's on. This person's on. I was like, oh, I can't get the radio.
So check out this one. If anybody has QRZ pulled up, punch in 6W1.
Oh, geez. Let me go back.
Tango Golf. 6 Whiskey 1 Tango Golf. So this is someone that doesn't live in this area, but he was transmitting. He's like residing in that area and had to get a call for that country. But
give a call again.
What was the call again?
6 Whiskey 1 Tango Golf. It's a PO box, so there's no actual address. Yeah. So this was a station that I contacted on Sunday, I believe, on 20 meters. But look up Dakar, Senegal.
Yeah,
I'm saying that wrong. To whoever cares how that's said, I'm sorry.
It's the Dakar. They do a race out there.
Yeah, the Dakar race, bro.
Yeah, it's Western. Yeah. So if you were to go like a couple, I don't know, I think it's like 70, 80 miles west of that is that Cape Verde, the D4K guy I hit.
Okay. And I think I might have heard him, but I didn't. It doesn't look like I made contact with him.
Dude, they're way out there. They definitely have fucking sharks out there, dude.
Yeah, so right there to the left.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh my, dude, they're out there. This part right here, you don't see that on the map. Look, you don't see that.
Yeah, those islands right there.
Yeah, I saw the islands too, Kellen. That's Cape Verde. What?
Sorry.
Cape? That would be such a cool place. That'd be such a cool place.
Yeah, that's the dude I got to.
From.
Really great place to scuba dive.
You know which island I got? Oh, fuck, where's that? Those one islands that are like forgotten over here.
Hawaii?
No, it wasn't Hawaii. It was no, it wasn't this. God damn
I noticed a whole bunch of
no, you're thinking over. You're just north of
South America.
No, that's not it. It's it's an island where like the population them, like just them.
That's pretty much all of those islands.
Right. Yeah, I forgot. They have their own. Oh, yeah, right here. These. I got somebody from here.
That's
cool.
Scroll out. Keep that in the center of your map and scroll out. Dang, that's pretty good, man.
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't believe. I was looking it up and I was like, these guys don't. What? No one knows they exist. And they're playing radio
from where?
Like it's
where?
Dude, it was so bananas, dude. It's unreal, dude.
Yeah, when we get off tonight, if you're still on, Dan, I have a question for you about a Heath kit. I'll ask you later. I'll ask you when we get off.
Okay.
But I just don't want to forget. while you're over there mad
He wants to know
scientisting.
how many. He wants to know how many calories are in a Heath kit.
Calories?
Just kidding.
Yeah, Heath bar.
Oh, that's good. I forgot about those. You still make those?
Come on, dude. Come
He's
on.
trying to work on his dad jokes.
Yeah, dude.
That's nice. Yeah, I was I told you guys earlier I was at the shop and my truck finally got up on the rack on Monday and it's completely torn apart and basically everything in the front end complete garbage. Even the new tie rod ends that I put on a year and a half ago or something like that, not all that long ago, junk.
What year is
Yeah,
your
they
truck?
don't
ball
last long,
joints.
dude.
What
Doesn't
brand?
last long.
What year is
What's
your
that?
truck?
What brand were they?
It's a 2000 they were Ford 2014 EcoBoost
Okay.
F-150.
We have
Don't
the same
make
truck.
that.
Same truck, buddy.
It
We got the
was a
exact-
platinum. It was a platinum originally, and I mean it still is, but I put a 4-inch BDS lift on it, and then everything else
expensive.
is all custom. So custom coilovers.
Wait, you got the seat
Ooh.
massagers too?
No, not. It has
That's-
heaters and coolers. It has
that's 15 and
seat
newer.
heaters and coolers, but they didn't have the massagers back then. Not in this one, but custom coilovers, custom
What
You know-
coilovers do you have?
King. Yeah, they're custom Kings
Smart
for
man.
the correct length. The Deaver rear springs, full lift Deaver rear springs.
Yeah,
It's-
Devers
it's-
are the best.
It's cool that the rear springs have my name on them. There's a sticker with them on the spring with my name on it.
That's cool.
So
Well,
it's
you got to make
it.
because the Devers,
Yeah,
the
they-
Devers, you have them made right, and you tell them how much weight you're gonna have and what you're doing, and then they try to give you the best, like in the middle, and then they are like, hey, do you want them a little on the hard side, a little on the soft side? What do you want? It's pretty cool, man. Deaver springs. A lot of people with who run leaf springs, they always end up going Deaver pack. They always
Yep.
or some kind of custom Deaver pack or something. It's pretty
It's-
cool, man.
When you hit when you're going over to Sonoma, there's a couple of like double train tracks in a row, and the road is just really awful, and it bounces everybody all over the road. I mean, I could hit that thing at 100 and you wouldn't even feel it. It glides over things that most cars would practically go off the road. It's a real kick in the pants. And behind, so you saw my lights on the lower grill there. So each one of those is a either rigid, I think is the LED.
Rigids.
And I took this bumper that I bought off the internet, cut the hell out of it, filled in all the gaps, welded it back up, custom formed a winch mount down below. And so I have a dual battery behind the winch. It's right up against the front axle. And then my winch behind that, it's a 12,000 platinum Warren winch.
Damn.
And then custom
Spent some
made
money in
the
that thing.
That's an expensive winch, dude.
well, you know what the problem is? There's no way to access it. Like once it's in, and to control it has to be fully remote. I can't get my hand in there. If I need to switch the gear to put it in neutral, you can't do it. It's physically
can't free
impossible
spin
to
it?
get your hand in there. So no, I can because I have the remote that comes with the platinum. So
But that doesn't do a free spin, so you can't
Yeah, it
just grab
does.
it and go.
No, it does.
You-
Absolutely.
It's
You
got a
can
remote
disengage.
with free spin.
Yeah, it has a
Dude,
wireless remote and you
That's
can
pretty
click
cool,
the,
dude.
you can disengage and
pretty
you
cool.
can re-spin it out. And
God
It's-
damn it. See, now Kellen's going to get a free spool remote on his Jeep now, dude.
no, it's a great winch. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you guys
been
got to be
awesome.
careful. You're going to get Kellen kicked off this thing. Please stop.
So
See Kellen's wife, dude, right there. She's pretend smiling already, dude.
She's staring right at him. He's trying not to make eye contact.
Look at him.
And the front bumper has, way more clearance and
Oh yeah.
approach angles and everything than the stock. I mean, it's not even the same comparison. I go
Right.
through things that, other trucks just only imagine, and it's not that extreme. It's just custom built to a very careful design.
Well, BDS
So,
makes some really nice kits.
Yeah, they do.
yeah, it was the only way. It was the only way to go to keep it as